Good morning. It is Tuesday. What a day it's been already. I'll explain that in a little bit when I'm in the car. I'll chat with you then, but I just wanted to show you my breakfast. I have sourdough pancakes for 5 points with homemade blueberry syrup for 0 points. So it is a 5-point breakfast on all plans. Actually, it might be 6 on green because of the eggs. Okay, we are on the road. It's been a morning. So, you saw my breakfast. That was Andrew's request this morning for his last breakfast at home for a while. His move-in is a hot mess, which doesn't surprise me. So, I think I told you this, that his apartment, they're remodeling his whole tower, so it's not going to be ready until Friday, but his classes start tomorrow for his student teaching, and he has an education class that starts on Thursday, so he has to move in. So he's going into temporary housing in a dorm. No fridge, no microwave, nothing. So, and he's got to pack his lunch to take to student teaching this week. So I hooked him up with a loaf of bread, a jar of peanut butter, and a bag of apples. And he'll just make sandwiches in his dorm. And then we're moving him in there, and he's only taking the minimal amount of stuff. Saturday, we're driving down again and helping him move into the apartment. So we don't even know if he's going to be moving into the right room in the apartment, because originally there's 3 bedrooms for 5 guys, 1 single, 2 doubles. Originally he was sharing a bedroom with the same kid he shared last year. Then they decided he was getting his own room, probably because of his snoring. But it's not like that on the Res Life list, so I don't know if he's actually going to be able to have that bedroom, because each door has locks on it, and if that bedroom's locked, he won't be able to get in. So he may be moving a 3rd time, just from bedroom to bedroom. So we'll be back down Saturday for all that. So in the meantime, this morning, we got up, we went about our stuff. Adam went out to go for a run and came back in, and he goes, I have some bad news. I said, what's that? He said, Andrew's car got hit last night. Andrew left his car in the street last night, not in the driveway. And apparently there was a hit and run. Took out his whole tail light, scraped down the driver's side, and pulled off that rubber piece. I don't know what it's called. Like in the back, it's called a bumper. I guess it's trim on the bottom of the door. But the person left behind several parts of their car too, including the passenger side mirror. So hopefully the police will be able to figure out the make and model of the car, and we'll be able to, I don't know. I doubt anything will ever come of it. Andrew's car is drivable. No one on our end was hurt. I assume the other driver wasn't hurt. It's just an annoyance. So Doug ordered the part already to fix his tail light. It should be in by Saturday before we go back down Saturday. It should be in by Friday. So we'll take that back down, and Doug and Andrew will just repair that down there. As far as a little bit of body work, his friend dabbles in body work on the side. So when Andrew comes home, he may come home the first weekend of October to help us process the meat birds. And if he doesn't, he'll be home for Thanksgiving. So his friend will take care of the little bit of body work then. It's just an annoyance. And what really upsets me is, just step up. You made a mistake. Accidents happen. Leave a note. Knock on our door. Something. But my guess is they were either texting or drunk or something maybe, and that's why, I don't know. But just step up if you do something wrong. Just step up. Because, you know, karma. It's funny because for the past couple of months I've been asking Doug for a Ring doorbell or a security camera, something out front. It's really, the Ring doorbell's enough. And he's been kind of hemming and hawing over it. Guess who wants a Ring doorbell now? Because if we had a Ring doorbell, it definitely would have caught the car. But so be it. So that was our exciting down to the mount. It's going to be weird pulling in, like when we're about 8 minutes out, we can look like through this line of trees up onto the mountain. They call it Mary's Mountain, and see the big golden statue of Mary that overlooks the campus. Well, she was taken down for repair and regilding and all that stuff. So I said it's really going to be weird going onto campus and not seeing Mary. Andrew is hoping and praying that it's all restored and fixed before his graduation, because he said he can't imagine not having a picture with Mary. So hopefully it will be. I said if it's not, we'll drive back down, you know, when we take Adam when it's up, and we'll just put your cap and gown on and we'll fake it. So anyway, that's where we are. We are somewhere in Maryland. We're somewhere in Maryland, but we get to Maryland very quickly from New Jersey. I think like it only takes what, like 20 minutes to get into Maryland, like half hour? Half hour to get.
45.
Oh, really? That long? Like 45 minutes to get right into like the edge of Maryland, but then we have another hour and a half to drive or so. But just hit a little bit of traffic, so hopefully we'll smooth sailing with no issues on the way down, and we can just get him a little bit settled. Like I said, he only took the bare necessities. He took enough clothes for the week, and then we'll take the rest down Saturday. So, and then we'll probably take him out to lunch somewhere. I believe the school is giving him food vouchers because he's supposed to be in an apartment, so he would have means to cook. Meal plan doesn't start up until the 21st. So he has 3 days where he'll either have to go out to eat or go over to the hall and pay for it, but I think they're going to give him some vouchers for some meals. I'm not sure, so we'll see. I mean, lunch won't matter. He took some like protein bars and stuff for breakfast, and like I said, lunch he'll pack. So it's just like we'll be back down there Saturday to move him in, then we'll be back down the following Saturday to move Adam in. And then my house will be quiet again and I won't like it. I said I don't feel too sad today about moving Andrew in because I'm going to see him again in a few days, and then I'll see him again next week. Next week I'll be sad when they're both gone. So, you know, it's the mama thing. Anyway, I'll show you what his temporary housing looks like and what we decide to eat for lunch. I absolutely love when we cross this bridge. It's such a beautiful view of, well, the construction for a second there. Andrew does not like driving over this bridge unless he's in the center lane because it freaks him out. Because, you know, it's a big long drop and the wall's not that big. This is the bridge over the Susquehanna River. Ever easy. We went to Res Life and picked up his keys. He was supposed to be in room 001. 001 is not a room, it's the chapel. Are they trying to tell my boy something? Is he supposed to be moving into the chapel? So we are heading back over to Res Life to see what we can figure out. And we figured it out. There's a room behind the chapel. Yes, that's where he is. So back over to get him settled in. Well, not really settled because it's only 3 days. We get to do it all again on Saturday. It'll be exciting though because his apartment will be brand spanking new. I believe everything, flooring, appliances, cabinets, paint, ceilings, everything. So that'll be exciting that they'll be the first ones in there. So here is his temporary housing. If it's 5 guys, there's 2 already moved in, or 1, maybe 2, I'm not sure. Yeah, 5 beds. So this is going to be Andrew's bed right near the door. until Friday evening. And there he goes, the start of his senior year. So he is all moved into his temporary house. We went out to lunch. You saw my lunch. There's this little restaurant in Gettysburg. It's about 20 minutes away, 15 minutes away, called Food 101. I don't know if it's a chain or not, but it is so delicious. So delicious. I usually get the roasted veggie sandwich, but they called it the 101 Club, or Club 101. So it was 2 slices of wheat berry bread. I counted those for 6 points. There was 1 slice of bacon. I counted that as 2 points. There was in-house roasted turkey breast. I counted that as 0. Lettuce and tomato was 0. There was a little bit of avocado on there. Not a lot. I counted that as 1 because I figured it was about an ounce. I had the fruit cup with it. And there was Chipotle aioli. I wasn't sure how hot it was, so I literally just kissed the bread with it. Not even enough to count. Probably not even a quarter of a teaspoon. Literally just a kiss. So I counted the sandwich as 9 points and the fruit as 0 points. It was just fruit. So it was absolutely delicious. I am very full and satisfied. Doug mentioned maybe stopping and getting some frozen yogurt. I still have 4 points left on the day. I have weeklies. I don't mind using, 1 or 2 here and there. So we'll see when we get towards the froyo place how we feel. We are going to stop on the way home. There's a big Dollar Tree in search of a calendar. Remember those calendars last year that everybody was gaga over? Well, this year too. There were 3, I think, or 4 different ones. There were 3 different ones or 4 different ones, whatever. I have all but one. The one that is the unicorn. It's got a blue pickup truck on the front with flowers in the back, I think. And I think it's his farmhouse calendar or something. That's the one I can't get. Womp womp. So I am in the market for that. So we're going to stop at the Dollar Tree, and I'm sure they won't have it, but just take a look. And I'm hoping if they have it, I can snag a couple, because I know there's a couple people that would like them. We'll see. And also the giant Goodwill is right across the street from Dollar Tree. So we're going to stop there. Because why not? And then that's it. We are going to head home. We should be home probably by 7:30-ish. So that'll be good. Yeah. And then we get to do it all again on Saturday. But that'll be fun, moving him into his apartment. It'll be so fun because it's all brand new, everything. And then we get to do it again next Saturday with Adam. So Adam's move-in time is 12 o'clock next Saturday. So yeah, it's gonna be weird not having them around. It's gonna be hard, really hard. But, you get used to not having them here. Then you get used to having them. Then you're back to not having them. It's yeah. So we'll see. We will see. I'm just glad that the chickens started laying eggs before they left, and they were able to have some eggs before they went back from their own chickens. I will show you the frozen yogurt if we decide to do that. And I'll probably take you in Dollar Tree and Goodwill too. This is one of the neatest, most organized stores ever. I started filming to show you what a great store it was, and then got excited because I saw a bunt pan and forgot to pick up the camera again. It is the best Goodwill ever. So I think someone borrowed my bunt pan and never returned it. I have a Pampered Chef stoneware one, but honestly, I don't love it. So I found a Nordic Ware one, which is a very good brand in, you know, baking sheets and things, and it was $3.50, so I snagged that. Then I found a whole bunch of books for Kim. I'm an enabler. Yeah, I am. So I found a bunch of cookbooks that I know she collects and would want, so picked up those for her, and looked for some cookbooks for Denise, but didn't see any for her because I know what she likes too. And that's about it. So now I'm heading to the DT. Actually, I think we're heading to Froyo first.
Do you want to do that? It's up to you.
And then the DT. So hopefully we can find my calendars. I'm not optimistic. Totally forgot to show you my Froyo. I looked it up in the app because it was in there, and I had 2 ounces of the yogurt and a little bit of topping. So I came out to, or I'm sorry, 3 ounces of it, 3 points worth of that, of the yogurt, and then 2 points worth of topping, so 5 points. So I used 1 weekly point, and that will probably be it for me for today, but we'll see. If I get hungry tonight, I'll have some fruit or something. So you see where I am. I am going to go look for that calendar. Well, my friends, we are home from our little adventure today. Just in time, I might add. We got home and we got the chickens out for a little bit, just so they could get a little bit of free range time. They were out for about 15 minutes, and then the thunder started. Excuse me. And once the thunder started, Wanda started screaming her head off and getting everybody in the coop. So we got them in, we got in, and boy, did it come down. So it is storming pretty bad here. I am going to end my night with a bowl of fruit. That will be it for me today. I had 17 out of 16 points on the purple plan. I did go over by 1 for that frozen yogurt, but totally worth it. And I may have pointed my lunch a little bit high. I'm really not sure, but I'd rather go high than low. So I'm going to sit here and edit this video and a tag video. Oh my, that storm. And see how long the Phillies actually play before the storm hits Philly, because we're only 15 minutes from there. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for weigh-in video.